Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today we're making cinnamon pecan crumbly cookies, which are basically just a Greek butter cookie. And I also call them Yaya cookies. That's because Yaya means grandma in Greek, and my Yaya was the only one that made them growing up. And so us kids couldn't pronounce the traditional name of crumbly, and so we just called them Yaya cookies. They're loaded with butter, a little bit of sugar, have a little bit of whiskey, a hint of cinnamon, some pecans. You guys are going to love these. They melt in your mouth and they're perfect with a glass of milk. Let me show you guys how to make them. So first we're gonna preheat our oven to 325 degrees. So you're gonna need a stand mixer today for this recipe. I highly recommend using a stand mixer and not using a hand mixer because we have so much butter in these cookies and so much flour. And my Yaya wouldn't have it any other way. So we are going to need a pound of salted butter for this recipe. And you guys wanna make sure that your butter is very soft. I like to leave mine out at room temperature for a few hours before beginning. Now we're gonna sift in our powdered sugar. Next, we're gonna add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now we're gonna mix on low until all the butter and sugar is combined. So once our butter and sugar are completely combined, then we're gonna add in 1 large egg yolk. Now I just had some egg yolks in my fridge because I made white cake the other day, so this is perfect. If you guys are separating your eggs, just make sure you don't get any of the white in the yolk. And then you guys can save the white in an airtight container and you can use it for other things. You can cook it up as a food topper for your dog. You can make French macaroons or you can make white cake. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of whiskey. And now my Yaya always used just Seagram 7's whiskey. And I know it's like a cheap whiskey, but it really gives these cookies the most nostalgic flavor, at least for me. So you guys can use a different whiskey if you want, but if you had these cookies at my bakery and you want them to taste exactly like that, then use the Seagram 7. And now we're gonna add in our cake flour. We have a lot of cake flour here, 708 grams. So you wanna make sure that you're using cake flour for this recipe because that's what's gonna give these cookies their light and tender, kind of like melt in your mouth texture. If you don't have cake flour, you can use my homemade cake flour recipe, which I'll link in the description. Then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then a little bit of salt. So now we're gonna mix this on low until combined and we have a smooth dough. And then last, we're gonna add in our chopped pecans. And now the nuts are totally optional. You guys can omit them if you don't wanna add them in. But my Yaya always made them with pecans and she would actually do half with and half without because us kids didn't ever want the pecans in our cookies. But now that I'm older, I think they're totally delicious. And so now we're just gonna mix these until they're combined. Now we should have a pretty stiff but very pliable dough. It'll really feel soft and like Play-Doh in your hands. So now you're gonna line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. Then you're just gonna roll the dough into balls and then flatten them so they're about a disc that's like 2 inches in diameter and they'll look just like this. And now we can place these super close together because they're really not gonna spread that much. And we're gonna get 48 cookie dough balls. So I like to do about 4 by 6 on each cookie sheet. So once all the cookie dough is balled, now it's time to bake these at 325 degrees for about 20 to 22 minutes. You just wanna look to make sure that the edges and the bottoms are golden brown and the cookies will puff up just a little bit. So once the cookies are cooled, I like to push them all together so they're in the middle of the cookie sheet. This is gonna help when we sift powdered sugar on top to ensure that we're not just wasting powdered sugar in between these cookies. And now it's time to just sift the powdered sugar right on top. The more the better. And you may be wondering, do I have to sip powdered sugar on top? And the answer is yes, you definitely do. My Yaya would be rolling over in her grave if we did not put powdered sugar on top of these cookies. So these cookies are made up of mostly butter and just a small amount of sugar. There's really not a lot of sugar inside the cookies. And so we're going to get that sweetness from putting it on the outside of the cookies. So once they're all coated in powdered sugar, then they're ready to serve. One of the things that I really love about these cookies is they are full of so much butter that you guys can let them sit out for days and they will still taste amazing. So if you guys are prepping these for a holiday, it's a great thing to make in advance. I always do these for Christmas, for Easter, for Thanksgiving. Basically, any holiday is not complete without Yaya cookies because I always had them growing up. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more bakery-style cookie recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.